Very busy, you don't have time to read your Bible every day or anytime, this is an opportunity for you to be part of this Bible reading, because we are taking it from Genesis down to the book of Revelation, each chapter a day. And I'm not just going to be reading the chapters of the Bible, I'll also be giving some explanation, the revelational knowledge behind each word, so that as you follow up, you understand. It's not just an audio Bible you just play in your house or in your phone, but this comes with what? An explanation. So let's dive in to the reading properly. Genesis chapter 1 from verse 1. The Bible says, in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Verse 2. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the water. And God said, let there be light, and there was light. That's verse 3. Now, I want to take you back to the beginning. It says, in the beginning. Now, if you want to understand what that in the beginning simply means is, in Him, who is the beginning of the creation of the world, is God. So in God, in Him, which is in God, He created the heaven and the earth. That means God, inside of who He is, He created the heavens and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, meaning what? The earth was empty, the earth was shapeless, it has nowhere else. And He said, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. That means everywhere was full, and the Spirit of God moved. Now, there is a factor in this Spirit of God move upon the face of the waters. If you understand this carefully, it says the Spirit of God. He said, in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Now, in verse 2, he now said, and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. The Spirit of God. That means in Him there is a Spirit, and that Spirit of God moves upon the waters. Now let's move forward. And verse 3, don't forget, He said, and God said, let there be light, and there was light. So the Spirit of the Lord bringeth forth those things which the God factor, the head God, is telling that, oh, light, come forth. The Spirit of the Lord is making those things into manifestation. That means He's bringing them into manifestation. Verse 4, and He said, and God saw the light, that it was good, and God divided the light from darkness. You see, after the Spirit of the Lord has moved upon the waters, and God said, let there be light, the Spirit of the Lord went forward and bring forth the light. Just like the way you build a house and you invite interior decorators to decorate the house for you. That is just the way God created the heaven and the earth. And the Spirit of the Lord, who is the interior decorator, is designing the house the way He wants it to be. So that is in verse 4. I want you to follow up carefully. And verse 5 said, and God called the light day, and the darkness He called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. Now, this firmament we are talking about the clouds. The first cloud you can meet when you go outside, you look at the sky, you will see is firmament. It's called the heavens. Like the first layer you can see. He said, let it separate from the waters. And if you check, sometimes you will see that dew fall is like a water that goes up, like you separate water. Sometimes I hate to personally say like a vapor. You know, when you separate something, the vapor or whatever, it goes up to form the cloud you are seeing, which is the firmament, and the midst of the water, and divide the waters from the water. So that means the different kind of water, and that is another water on its own that was divided. Okay, so we are in verse 7 right now. And God made the firmament, and divide the water which were under the firmament from the water which were above the firmament, and it was so. Now, if you look at this place very carefully, it says, and God made the firmament. The firmament is talking about just the cloud, as I've explained earlier. and divided the water which were under the firmament. So when the first one came, there's another layer. So those layers were actually separated from it. Verse 8 says, and God called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day. And God said, let the water under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. Now if you look at it very well, just like a layer. Now this cloud I'm talking about here has a water under it, and the water was what? Separated. He said gathered. At that time the lands were all filled with water. And he said what? Gathered in one place. So at that point he has separated them from the land, so the land will appear. That's why you see the mountains breaking forth, other things begin to what? To come forward. And we are in verse 10 right now. 10 says, and God called the dry land earth, and the gather together of the water called the sea. And God saw that it was good. And God said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb hidden seeds, and the fruit tree hidden fruit after its kind. Now those seed in itself upon the earth, and it was so. Now at this point now, the God factor is still speaking. Oh, I have a house I have built. The interior decorator, which is the Spirit of God, he said, now I want flowers in this house. Let each flower be as beautiful as it is, of their kinds, of different kind. That is the grasses you see, not just grass, the food we eat, most of the fruits we consumed, and all of those things are part of what it was. And he saw that what? It was good. Now Genesis chapter 1 verse 12. And the earth brought forth grass and herbs, hidden seed after its kind. Now hidden seed after its kind, meaning they were all bringing fruit of their kind. Name each fruit you can think of, each grass you know, each herbs you know, they were all producing of their kind. I don't want to say male or female, but they were producing of their kinds. Wherever you can think of. Orange is bringing out its own kind of oranges, tangerine. Think of mango, different species of mango. Think of strawberries were different shade. Everything were bringing different kinds of their kinds as they look alike. If you want to check another thing, I would say you have each herbs that look like it. So that's, I don't want to waste your time. So that is how simple it is. They were all producing their kinds. Oh, this is who I am. I need somebody like me. This is who I am. So they were bringing forth their kinds. Now, and God saw that what? It was good. Genesis chapter 1 verse 13. And the evening and the morning were the third day. And God said, let there be light in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let there be for sign, and for season, and for days and years. Now this Genesis chapter 1 verse 14 specifically talking about let there be. Now at this point God is asking the spirit man that, oh, I need another light. Just like you build your house, you are looking for chandelier to be in the middle of your house, and you buy, what's it called, Christmas light. That, oh, if this chandelier is in my house, at the end of the day, when it is time for Christmas, this chandelier will on. Everybody that comes to my house, you know, oh, this is Christmas tree. It's a sign, times and season. So at this point, he's asking for light. Let there be light in the firmament, that is in the heavens, to divide the day from the moon, that is the sun. Then the Spirit went forward to bring forth the sun to shine as bright as it can. And God saw that what? It was good. Years and season. See, when it is time for December, all of us used to sometimes look at it and said, okay, this December, Harmattan has come, this has come. So he did all of those things to separate times and season for us to know and follow up. And verse 15, and let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven, to give light upon the earth. And it was so. And God made two great lights. That is verse 16 says, And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the star also. Now, at this point, it's talking about made. For you to make something, it takes you time to build it. He make it and he build it, and create this great light to rule the day. Before you can increase the capacity of an electricity to be able to carry a whole community, you know how many transformers you are going to buy? Do you know how many megawatts you are going to build? Do you know gases that you are going to use? But God, in His infinite mercy, created the earth. He saw that it was good. He was busy putting things in place. Like I said, as the interior decorator, he was busy putting things in place, just as you have an estate right now. Some estates used to have what's it called? They have a light generator that run through the whole estate, and the people who are living in that estate pay for those lights 24 hours if possible, except there is no fuel or diesel. But in the case of God, it's not like that. He said, okay, this light should rule the day, to be very bright, to rule the day. Then the night, He allowed the lesser light, which is the moon, to shine, so we can see wherever we are going to, whatever we are doing at night. That is how God foresee and care for His creation. Now we are in verse 17. Verse 17 says, and God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. 18, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from darkness. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the fourth day. Verse 20, and God said, let the water bring forth abundant the moving creatures that have life, and fowl that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of heaven. Now look at this verse 20. This verse 20. And God said, let the water bring forth abundant the moving creatures. Now at this point is forth calling the fishes of the sea, the fowls are the birds you see in the sky. He called them forth. Bring these things forth. That means He has made them and He has kept them. He said, now this water need fishes of different species, of their kinds and everything you can think of, and the birds that fly in the sky. Verse 21, and God created great whales and every living creature that moveth, which the water brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And God saw that it was good. You see, at this place, just as we read, He said, let the grasses come forth, and each grasses come after their kind. The trees you can see has their own kinds and species. At this point now, it's another time for the birds. You can think of the birds of the sky. You can see the eagles, as name them as many as you can. Then 22, verse 22, and God blessed them, saying, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the water in the seas, and let fowl multiply in the earth. He blessed them. That means from this day you are blessed. Your duty is to multiply, bring forth your kind, because God does not have that time. He's thinking of something busy. He does not have that time to start thinking of how, if this fish is not okay, I'll come out. Say no, He has given you a duty. That blessing He has blessed them is a duty He has given to them. And now you are blessed. From this day henceforth, start multiplying your kinds. It's a duty He has assigned you to do. Now in 23, verse 23 says, and the evening and the morning were the fifth day. And God says, let the earth bring forth the living creatures after his kind, cattle and creeping things and beasts of the earth after his kind. And it was so. Now the first thing God did, don't forget, He created what? The grasses. He created the fishes, that is the fish and the birds of the air. Then verse 24, he did what? He sent forth for the animals. The animals you can think of, both the crippled, the beast, and all of them, and it was so. And God made the beasts of the earth after his kind, and the cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And God saw that it was good. Verse 26, and God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowls of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. Now, at this point, remember from the beginning, I said, from Genesis chapter 1, I said, in the beginning God created. That is, in him who is the beginning, he created. The second God factor that appears in this chapter 1, he said, the Spirit of the Lord. That is, the Spirit of God. Now, this verse 26, he is now saying, after I have created all these things, let us. Now, he, the God factor, talking to the Spirit man, that is his spirit, talking to him and said, let us make man in our own image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over everything that he, God, has created. Verse 27. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he, male and female. Created he them. So he created them both male and female. Verse 28. And God blessed them. And God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fishes of the sea, and over the fowls of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. Now, remember, he said he blessed them, and he said, be fruitful, be multiplied. He has given them the power of dominion. Now, before God created human, he said, let us create man in our image. He said that they may do what? Have dominion. What is dominion? Dominion is for you to occupy, take possession, be in charge, be a steward, like have total control over everything that he has made. Just like, let's say you have a company or a house, and you decide to say, oh, after beautifying this house, I need someone who would be in charge and run the affair of this organization. God is giving the humankind, which he has created in his own image. Let's say, oh, you want to have a son to be in charge of everything you have created. At the end of the day, you are having this person to be in charge of it. So that's what God created man for. So one of the purposes of mankind is to take dominion over everything that God has created. As right. Now, let's move fast forward to, I think we are in 29 now. Verse 29, Genesis chapter 1, 29. And God said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of the tree, hidden seed, to you it shall be for meat. And to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat. And it was so. Now, at this point now, God was just trying to tell them that, oh, he have created the man in their image, so that they would do what? Eat the vegetables, the fruits, the animals. Think about it. For consumption. He created the consumption, like anything that they can consume. Eat it, you are free. As long as they are bringing forth fruit, you are free. Then it was so. Verse 31, which is the last reading of Genesis chapter 1, verse 31. And God saw that everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the sixth day. So, reading through this Bible with a little explanation, I think you should start just meditating on on it, ponder over it, and put your question in the comment section, and I will respond to it. Let's see how it goes. So don't forget, come tomorrow for chapter 2 of Genesis. We are still on Genesis, so tomorrow you will see the video of chapter 2.